Well, I started off as a pissed off 15-year-old, to be honest. My father died suddenly of a heart attack, and not long after I found myself homeless. And I went from, having a safe home, a safe life. I thought I was going to be a lawyer. That's what. If you asked me what am I going to do when I was 15 years old, I would have said a lawyer. And so my life was kind of mapped out for me by my family. And then suddenly I'm in the street. And the crazy thing is, I realised as soon as I hit the street that 13 years in school was a complete waste of time.
How old were you?
I was 15. So I'd been in school 13 years. I didn't know how money worked. I didn't know how to communicate properly. I didn't know how to pitch, how to sell, how to hire people, nothing. Nothing you actually need in the real world had ever been taught to me. The only thing I knew was how to get a job. That was the only thing school taught me. One day you're going to want to get a job. That you fill in the application, you tell them your qualifications and you'll get a job. But here's the thing, I didn't have any qualifications. So I tried to get a job, the only thing school taught me to do, and I couldn't get a job. So what then? If you can't get a job and that's the only thing you've been taught to do, what do? Well, I went to social services. They're supposed to help you, right? That's the other thing you're taught. We have a social benefit system. They'll look after you. They told me to fuck off. Literally told me to fuck off. And that I just have to figure it out myself. And so I had no choice, frankly. In this moment, I wallowed in it for about a week, sleeping rough. And then I thought, I can't live this way. I've got to find a way out. And I described the moment that everything changed when the entrepreneur muscle woke up in my brain. School had never activated it. I think on purpose. And suddenly I realised you can take an idea in your head and you can make it real. I walked past this massive house in Cambridge here in England, and I saw this really messy garden, and my brain spoke to me for the first time, and it said, they've got a nice big house. They'll probably pay you to clean up that garden, because if it's messy, that means they haven't got time. So that's what I did. I knocked on the door of that house and I said, hey, excuse me, I wonder if you'd let me be your gardener and sort out your garden. And to my shock, the guy who answered the door said, sure, all right, give it a go. How much are you going to charge me? And I made a number up at the time, £200. I said, sure, let's try. That's how I started my first company.